Okay, so we got a stripped out derailleur hanger bolt here. This is, I think, the B bolt or D bolt that hangs on to your derailleur, and you can see it's all stripped out inside because my derailleur hit a rock. So I'm going to show you guys how to retap this using a helicoil. That's one option. The other option is to get a actual bolt insert that goes in the back here, and then you can screw your bolt back into this. So that's another option too. But we're going to use helicoil. So this is a helicoil kit for an M10 by 1 thread pitch bolt. All derailleur, rear derailleur bolts are going to be the M10 by 1 for the most part, except for some really old models. And on this case, you can see that there's no way to replace the derailleur hanger. There's no derailleur hanger that's replaceable here. So this is actually part of the frame and is in aluminum. So what we're going to do is we're going to open this guy up. We're going to get that drill, which is a 10.3 millimeter drill, and we're going to drill out the bolt. Okay, so now we have drilled out the bolt. So we're going to go ahead and use the tap here to tap new threads in this. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to stick this in here. I'm going to have a little handle that attaches to the end here, and I'll show you that in a second. And then basically we just slowly thread it on until it starts to catch. So it's really important when you do this, you don't just keep going in, you actually go in a quarter turn, then you back it back out. And you keep going more, and then you back it back out. You kind of go back and forth as you work your way in. Then that way you're not putting pressure on the bit, and you're also making sure that you cut the threads both ways, cutting the threads in and out. Because see, you can see here this is actually capable of cutting both ways, in and out. This isn't technically cutting fluid, but we'll add a little bit of WD-40 just to help make sure that we have a little bit of something to help with cutting this out. So you cut your threads nice and straight. Okay, so now we can see this is all done. It goes really smooth in and out. So we've cut the new threads, and so we're all done there. So now the threads are cut in, and we have the helicoil, which will go in there to create the new M10 thread. The only thing is that this appears that it's too long for here. It's too deep, so what we'll end up doing is we'll end up cutting that off with some wire clippers so it's shorter. So now we're going to load the helicoil on the tool like this, and we're going to screw it in, and it'll compress the helicoil as we screw it in. Perfect. So that's going in nicely. There we go. So that's all set inside there, and now it's back to an M10 by 1 thread. So you'll see in the back there, there's still the little tab sticking up. So we'll break that off with a little punch tool. That's this guy here. You just put it in here, and you just use a hammer and just punch, and it'll break it off. You'll want to remove your sprocket so you don't damage your sprocket. So now we have the helicoil put in there. I've broken off the back, which was really easy to do. There we go. Nice fit there. There we go. That's it. And you're done. That's how to save your frame if you have a non-removable derailleur hanger. So I'll leave the links to all this stuff in the description below. And good luck, guys.